everyone. Today's Art Party Friday is for the Crafty Maven, and I am playing in my Dilutions art journal book, and I am playing with Collage Page. And I have this tissue paper that I think I had from some sort of shipment that I bought, you know me, or shopping online. So I'm doing a thin coat of it on the actual page, and then I'm doing putting the tissue paper down and then putting more Collage Page on top so that I have a nice solid like stick from the back and in the front. And I'm not being too careful about the wrinkles or anything. I actually think it adds more interest to the page once you start adding paint and stuff on top. It actually brings all those like little wrinkles out, which I kind of love. So I go around the whole thing, and then all these extra bits like I'm ripping off from the edge, I just go ahead and add like a double layer on some of the areas so it gives a nice effect. So that's how it dried. And now I'm going in with some inexpensive acrylic paint. This is Sweet Mint. Then I go in with Butter Yellow and Bright Yellow afterwards, and I am having no rhyme or reason. If you ever do an art journal page for me, especially like after work, it's just I hate to say like mindless, but I don't think too much, if that makes sense. I have the music going, I just bust out a couple of paints, I just get some things going, and whatever will be will be. I guess that's just my philosophy towards it. And it's more like of the play for it, and to experiment with art supplies and things like that. So, to get different effects, like I said, you can see like how you add the paint, you can see some of those wrinkles from the tissue paper. I knew it was going to happen somehow, so I wasn't like going to worry about being too perfect when applying the tissue paper. But it's a fun technique, especially if you have some left over from packaging or gifts that you receive. Tissue paper is always a nice layer. And then I just build on that. So I added all this paint, and now I have these die cuts from a bundle that I bought from Wilna Furstenberg over on her blog. And they were already cut on my desk, so why not add them? And then she always does this lovely technique of like whiting out the areas that she wants to journal on. So that's kind of what I'm going on here. I do add a bit of journaling. I only did like a couple of sentences when you see the completed shots, only because I think where I was going with it was a little personal, and I didn't want to kind of photograph and view all of the the writing process of it all. But you can just see where I was going, like I said. And these are and then, so what I'm doing too, I'm looking through my desk. So those little florals that were white were left over from another Wilna die cut I did. So I had like two sitting on my desk still, so why not use them? Then you saw me pull out that word, and I'm like, nah. Then I found all these other little flourish die cuts that I use on another lid. I think there's some pattern paper, and then I found like this black and white one. So you know how you have like this little dish on your desk that it's just like the leftover stuff? This is what I thumbed through in order to get a little bit more interest around the flowers, and added all these like leaves. So see what I mean? It's just like wherever the night takes you, and the music's going and everything's good, and I'm just taking my mind off of work. So it's really, really fun. And I used my vellum zig writer to write on the white paint. And then I had this one random butterfly on my desk too, again using what's on my desk in that little dish. And so I painted pink, and I spray more shimmers on top of it, so it's like soaking wet right there. But I thought a nice little pink butterfly would do well just right there. It's going to be over my journaling. Thank you so much for joining. Like I said, I'll add the journaling off camera. If you've liked what you've seen, you'd like to hop on over to my channel, the link will be down below. And thank you for always for joining me, and I appreciate it, and have a good day. Bye, everyone.